Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Becklin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Looking to play him in. Pelé. Nicely weighted ball. He's cut it out. And he thumps it clear. And now here's Adriano, quite an enigma.
That probably best describes him. A fabulous natural talent that can be erratic.
Tries to play it through. Oh, good-looking ball. Nedved wins the duel this time. It's run loose here. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a sharp pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pull it. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pelé. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Seedorf. And it's Maicon. Maicon's cross. Crossed in. Oh, what a climb! That's a decent clearance. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Madrid have reclaimed it. That's an imaginative pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that's well spotted. Michael can so cleverly bypass the press. Pull it. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. It's a promising position. That is lovely. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. It's out for a goal kick. That's headed upfield. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bale with the clearance. Bullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. Played into space. Can he... Oh, that is asking for trouble. One ball by the goalkeeper.
Italy are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way-through zone.
Maicon cuts it out. Half an hour played now. Seedorf proves too strong.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Maicon. Vieira.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, there's the clearance. Varane cuts out the pass. Oh, he's bustling through here, and Hullet! Ron Hullet! Beyond special! What a player! He's got himself an absolute peach. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Italy have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Oh, well played. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pirlo. And here's Cantona. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Looking for the run. He's had a shot! They've done it! They're level in a trice! And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And the game has already resumed here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Cantona. Passes short and sharp. Good read, needed to be pinged towards the front line. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Seedorf. Neatly clipped into space. Now there's the shot! They've scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Italy get themselves into the lead. Oh, easy pickings there. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. And the shot! Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could... And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Couldn't squeeze it through. Madrid have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Vieira. Oh, delightful ball.
That's good defensive concentration.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pull it. Now it's Cantona. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pirlo. Thuram. Looks to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Hullet. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pirlo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Pirlo. He's gone direct here. Jordi Alba. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And a chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 79. Numero 22. Numero 2. Maicon. Numero 8. Seedorf.
Bale.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 9. Ibrahimovic.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Il numero 88. Il numero 39. Cambio di giocatori.
Italy really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Solar. Oh, what has happened here? Takes a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish. This is their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Out to the left it goes. Bale. Look at the space. He's having a shot! Cleared without complication. Jordi Alba gets rid without sophistication. Looking for options for movement. Solar. Oh, that was vital. All hands on deck for this one. Tries to get it clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Referee's given a throw. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Great vision. Ambitious ball here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 11. Bem.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
77. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Ronaldinho. Rice. Pedro Neto. Goes forward. Isak looks to get on the end of this. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And back to the keeper. And he's there to retrieve it. That is ended up in no man's land. Kaka. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Knocks it out wide. Vieira. Pedro Neto. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Stood up well to him there.
Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
That's rather hopeful. Son Heung-min. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pinches it off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's a good chance for a shot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Half-time, extra time. Madrid come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And we are already back underway. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Jordi Alba is looking to influence the game from out wide. Maldini. Thuram. And this is Ronaldinho. And it's Vieira. Rice. Yamal. Short changes him with that pass. Xavi Alonso. Isak. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Jordi Alba gets it away. Aim forwards. Oh, well played, well played.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Vieira clears, and he's only too happy to take that back. And that will be it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that.
Face to face with the kick, shapes to shoot! Thuram gets it away.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game, but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Pelé, looking for the run, chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with the corner, there first. Italy are looking to go forward now. Vieira. And it's Bale. Bale. And this is Ronaldo. Pull it. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Fired deep towards the back post. Spread it left. Played it again. It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish right from the top draw. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Varane gets over and intercepts. Jordi Alba is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. And smartly reclaimed.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he thumps it clear. Quality ball. Jordi Alba. Turns and goes back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Nedved. Vieira. Pelé. Played back. Pull it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is a little undercooked. Varane getting this one clear. And here's Cantona. No foul, says the referee. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a... He's had a shot! He's scored! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is...
Oh, smashing header! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nicked it back promptly. Bale is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. He's on it, can he get away? Nedved. Madrid claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Madrid have their second corner now. And he was alert to it. Vieira gets good distance on it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Maldini. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to get it clear. Ferdinand.
Il quarto uomo indica.
Can he get onto this? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Opts to play it back. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in, and this is Pele, and the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Madrid take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Tries a shot! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Cristiano Ronaldo looking to shake off some unwanted... Pele! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Pele deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 79. Numero 22. Numero 8.
Yamal, the specialist in tearing teams apart.
Maicon.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Il numero 39, il numero 88, cambio di giocatori.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has been knocked clear. And this is Xabi Alonso. And this is Ronald. Great chance! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Italy needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention.
Pelé has got himself a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Now it's Yamal. Oh, nice touch. And this is Bale. Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played, well played. And it's played forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Can he get it through? Vieira is onto this. Yamal gets into some space. And he's heaved it away. Oh, shooting chance! Holland! That is brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And the shot! So close to drawing level.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Searching pass he's played there. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has been cut short. Looking for options for movement. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got to be quick to recover this. Pelé. Vieira, played out to the left flank. Bale's cross. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Hullet. Cleared away. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
They've played it short. And that's aimed into the middle. And the Sar claims it without any fuss. And there goes the final whistle. Madrid played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, But they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, despite...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Plays it in low. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Can he get it through? Shevchenko. He is through here. Oh, super ball. And it's Pirlo.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
And he thumps it clear. Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Real chance! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Here comes another cross. Shevchenko, always looking for that half a chance. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. No, that's been intercepted. Bale clears. Pirlo. And it's Vieira. Bale is fouled. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pirlo, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Italy trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Vieira. Seedorf. And it's Bale. Italy finding their passes. Now it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! Nesta gets it clear. That has been cut short. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Great ball and great chance! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now, can they get him away? Seedorf.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's had a shot! Nedved. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Vieira deals with that comfortably.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Pelé. Shevchenko. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And it's Bale. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Pull it. Deep into stoppage time. And they've got rid. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Madrid are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption. And a chance! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
You know, the chest control was a really wise move. That created the route to go.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And it's Bale. Nicely aimed pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. Van der Sar gets rid without sophistication. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Pelé. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played into space out wide. Michael is wide and looking to get onto this. And that's another good win of the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And he was only too happy to take that back. Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's... Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He has found the way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great.
And the shot! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Vicious ball here. The chip pass hasn't quite come off. Great vision. Bale. Deep cross. And he's heaved it away. Italy have reclaimed it.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And this is it's Son Heung-min! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Oh, that was vital. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Kaká. And the pass is intercepted. Shifted upfield. Oh, Red, nice interception. And he's gone looking for safety. Kaká. That's tidy. That is good strength. That is lovely. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's played in low. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't...
Shot, surely! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 11.
Italy can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Madrid take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Varane cuts out the pass. And he's managed to get rid. And time is up. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.